Good evening, everyone. I'm Storm Track 5 Meteorologist Kit Alexander. So we have been monitoring at least a few rain showers in parts of the area. Johnson City is one of those areas that's kind of been one of the lucky few that's actually seen a few of those thunder showers and some moderate downpours at times I've been following there in parts of Johnson City, also back in the Unicoi County. We'll give you all a quick update here and take a quick tour. We're not really looking at much activity for the most part in Southwest Virginia. However, we have seen at least a few spotty showers at times a little bit earlier today. Back into Washington County, into Smith County. Most of that is kind of fizzling out. Here's a look also in Northeast Tennessee. Not currently looking at much other than right there in south parts of Johnson City, searching back into Unicoi County. Now, some of these locations actually have seen some beneficial rainfall. I know for most of us in the Tri-Cities, we're really desperately needing the rain. We're about 2.5 to 3 inches below normal in terms of rainfall. Well, you see some of the brighter colors there, the yellows, the oranges, well, mainly the yellows there down in the south parts of Carter County and Washington County. And well, yeah, Greene County. Y'all guys have also seen a little bit of rain there, especially on the south tip of Greene County. Let's take a look at current conditions. Here's a look at Johnson City right now. Got those wet roadways there around the town view camera. It's currently 82 degrees, kind of muggy out there when you factor in the dew point at 72. Now, earlier today, before we had the showers and the thunderstorms developing, we had temperatures around 93 degrees. And that feels like temperature was close to 100 yet again, so another hot day across the area, especially earlier. And of course, then the thunder showers came around parts of the mountains, somewhat in parts of the valleys as well, which provided a little bit cooler air. Here's a look at Kingsport, Dobbins-Bennett right now. Most of the cloudy skies are in place. And well, yeah, if you guys are in Bristol as well, we're looking at downtown Bristol. Most of the cloudy skies there right now too. Going through the rest of this evening, it looks like we likely won't make it back to the 90s. Obviously, it's quite late now, 6:02 p.m. We'll see temperatures for the most part kind of fall through the 70s. Eventually, overnight lows will drop to around 70 degrees or so. Now, here's the thing for tomorrow. Since we're starting out so muggy with temperatures around 70, there's model indication now that's trying to bring in even a little bit more heat than what we were thinking even yesterday. So we are forecasting temperatures between the lower to middle 90s. It feels like temperature is definitely going to be pushing 100 degrees in several areas. Now, there is at least a chance of some showers and thunderstorms tomorrow. A little better chance for the valleys than what we had today, but even then, still that's only about 30%. We'll be looking at partly cloudy skies otherwise. Let's talk about future track. As we go through the rest of this evening, what few thunder showers we have will begin to taper off for the later evening and the overnight. For tomorrow, we'll see some more of that convective-like buildup like we typically would expect for this time of year. Notice at least that spotty chance of a thunder shower even in the valleys for tomorrow. And it looks like Tuesday will actually feature a little better coverage. Notice it will likely start in the mountains, but we'll eventually see some scattered thunder showers around for your Tuesday, which we desperately need. Much of the area is still in moderate drought. These temperatures are looking really hot in the next several days, expecting, these temperatures to mainly be in the 90s, lower to middle 90s, and feeling like around 100 degrees, at least for the next 3 days. You're like, Kit, we need a break. Okay, so by Thursday, it looks like we may see at least a slight break. And I do say slight because even then, behind a weak front, we're still talking about temperatures near 90 degrees. So, anyway, if y'all have any questions about the forecast, please feel free to put it in the comments, and I'll try to get to those questions and answer a few of those. It's looking hot, isn't it, everyone? The extended forecast is featuring a lot of heat and humidity. All right, if y'all have any questions about that, let me know. Otherwise, we're going to talk briefly about the tropics. Let's talk about Tropical Storm Beryl. And of course, it went through the Caribbean. Eventually, it landed on the Yucatan Peninsula and then weakened slightly back to a tropical storm. Now, notice it's in the warm waters of the Gulf. It's starting to re-intensify. And if we zoom in a little bit closer, well, you're also seeing an eye that's starting to develop on that. So most models are indicating it looks like this will re-strengthen back to about a Category 1. And look, we have hurricane warnings in effect from Corpus Christi to pretty close to Houston. Not quite Houston, but it's very close. So I do expect some significant impacts. Some damaging wind gusts are likely with this along the coastal areas there around Texas. And then, of course, storm surges is another worry because there could be some torrential amount of rains there around southeast parts of Texas. So let's put this future track into motion, letting you know kind of what we can expect. So there is the zone. Let me see if I can put an arrow on it here. Well, it won't let me do that, but that's okay. So you still see the zone there, expecting a Category 1 hurricane landing tonight somewhere around early Monday morning. And then, unfortunately, I know most of us really still need the rainfall. It looks like the biggest chance of rain with this as we go through Thursday, Friday, into next weekend, unfortunately, is going to stay mainly to the north and west. We really needed that moisture. Anyway, if y'all have any questions, let me know. Post them in the question section there. For the meantime, I'm Storm Track 5 meteorologist, so I hope y'all have a great evening and stay cool this week.